This poor pomegranate tree has been stuck in this pot for over a year and a half and is still not producing a single fruit. It's time for a serious rescue mission. Today we are giving this guy a second chance in the best way possible by planting it in ground. While pomegranates can grow in pots, as you can tell, this one is struggling. Let's prepare the perfect planting hole. The key, well-draining soil, organic matter, and a good mix of compost to supercharge its growth. Okay, here is our spot. Now, pomegranates need 6 to 8 hours of sunlight a day, so the spot that I've dug out is absolutely perfect for that. I've gone really wide and I've gone quite deep because our soil is actually clay. But fear not, because there are a couple of things that you can actually do to help your plants along in clay soil. One of them being compost. So we're going to add a little bit of this mushroom compost that I've got left. And then one of the biggest things is organic matter. Now, I don't have compost on hand of my own just yet, so we're just going to add in some of this cow manure. So what we're essentially trying to do here is prevent some root rot. We need to make sure that the soil is well draining, and these two components with the soil that's already in the pot should help with that. So we are also going to add in a little bit of root booster just to help this plant settle in, and then I'm going to add in our secret little ingredient. Everything a good mix because I don't want the roots of the pomegranate to come into direct contact with the manure or the compost. I don't want to burn the roots. You can see how absolutely pot bound and ant riddled this poor plant is. These are just some stones we had in the bottom of the pot for drainage, but it was definitely time for some TLC. I'm just giving it a light shake. I don't want to damage the roots, but I do want to loosen them up so that they have some breathing room. I am happy to see that they're not rotten. I think this was just a bit of neglect really from my end, not understanding its watering needs and just being in the pot for too long maybe. As you can see, they've got really long root system. So as much as you can grow them in a pot, I'm just thinking that perhaps the pot I had was just not the best size. So I forgot to add the root booster into the actual hole. I'm just going to sprinkle some around it on top carefully. Now for our secret ingredient. We have a worm palm and it produces what they call worm tea or worm pea, some people call it. Now we just need to dilute this in some water. This is already looking quite saturated. It's already got bits in the bottom, so this should be an excellent boost for this plant. Normally I'd go in with some seaweed solution just for that transplant shock, but I think seeing as we've got this beautiful organic juice right here, this is what I'm going to use today. So I've done some reading, and during the dry periods you really only need to water once a week, so not very often, but you need to water deeply. Now we are still expecting some more rain today, so I'm really only going to put 1 watering can's worth, so it's about 9 litres, just to get this all beautifully soaked in. So my last favorite tip for gardening is mulch, mulch, mulch. So we have bought some sugarcane mulch directly from the farms, and I'm going to be putting on a thick layer to help suppress any weeds, but also to hold in that moisture. Because we are subtropical, it's very, very hot here, and we can go through a lot of dry spells, and this way it will just help that soil. It'll also help our clay soil from drying out and becoming rock hard. Right, there you have it, friends. If you enjoyed today's video and you learned something, or you just enjoy our content, give us a like and a thumbs up, and make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can keep track on just how well this is hopefully going to be doing in the future. Till the next video, guys, see ya.